In the early 1920s, the Valley of the Kings in Egypt was a place shrouded in mystery and dust. Most archaeologists believed every tomb had already been discovered or plundered by grave robbers. There was nothing left to find. But one man, Howard Carter, refused to accept that the valley's secrets were exhausted. Carter, guided by a stubborn hunch and the unwavering support of his patron, Lord Carnarvon, was determined to uncover the lost tomb of the young pharaoh Tutankhamun. He pored over old excavation maps, convinced that something precious still lay hidden beneath the sands. But time was running out. Supplies dwindled, workers grew restless, and Carnarvon's patience and funding were nearly gone. Carter knew this season would be his final chance to prove his theory right. The team focused their efforts on a neglected patch of ground near the tomb of Ramesses VI, a spot most experts had dismissed as worthless. Yet Carter's instincts told him otherwise.
Then, on November 4th, 1922, fate intervened. A water boy delivering a jug to the workers stumbled upon a stone step buried in the sand. It was the beginning of a staircase that seemed to descend into darkness, an entrance no one had noticed before.
Carter rushed to the site, his heart pounding with anticipation. As the team carefully cleared away the sand, they uncovered a sealed doorway, stamped with the ancient necropolis seals of the pharaohs. The door showed signs of ancient tampering, hinting at a story lost to time. After painstakingly clearing a rubble-filled corridor, the team reached a second sealed door, even more promising than the first. The air was thick with suspense.
On November 26th, with Lord Carnarvon at my side, I made a small hole in the door, lit a candle and peered inside. The flickering light revealed shapes and glimmers beyond imagination.
"Can you see anything?" Carnarvon asked, his voice trembling with excitement and hope.
"Yes," I whispered, barely able to contain my awe. "Wonderful things."
Carter gazed into a chamber overflowing with gold, statues, chariots, vases, and treasures untouched for over 3,000 years. It was a royal treasure trove, more magnificent than anyone had dared to dream. News of the discovery spread like wildfire. The world was electrified. The forgotten boy king Tutankhamun became the most famous pharaoh of all time, his golden mask capturing imaginations everywhere. This single discovery would unlock secrets hidden for millennia, revealing the splendor and mystery of ancient Egypt to a new generation. Carter's relentless persistence and belief in the impossible had paid off, rewriting history in a single, breathtaking moment that would never be forgotten. The Valley of the Kings, once thought exhausted, was alive with possibility once more. Archaeologists and dreamers alike flocked to Egypt, inspired by Carter's triumph. The age of discovery was far from over. Carter's find sparked a new era of exploration, curiosity, and wonder about the ancient world. And from that moment on, the world would never look at ancient Egypt the same way again. The legend of Tutankhamun and the man who found him would echo through history, inspiring generations to come. Carter stepped into the Antichamber. Not a museum, but a chaotic trove packed for a king's afterlife. The air was thick with dust and anticipation, as if the centuries themselves were holding their breath, waiting for this moment of rediscovery. 3 gold-gilded funerary couches shaped like sacred animals dominated the space, their forms both majestic and mysterious. These were not mere decorations, but powerful symbols meant to carry the king through the perilous journey of the underworld, ensuring his safe passage and eternal reign. Around them, painted chests overflowed with royal robes, delicate sandals, and intricate board games, all carefully chosen to provide comfort and entertainment for eternity. Each item was a testament to the daily life and luxury of the young pharaoh. Dismantled chariots gleamed in the dim light, their golden parts ready to be reassembled for the afterlife's hunts and battles, promising adventure and prestige beyond death. Delicate alabaster vases, some still faintly scented after thousands of years, offered a glimpse of royal luxury and the importance of fragrance in ancient rituals. Their smooth surfaces caught the light, hinting at the opulence of the court. 2 life-size statues of Tutankhamun flanked a sealed doorway, their black resin and gold details symbolizing resurrection and protection. They stood as silent sentinels, guardians of the secrets that lay beyond. Their eyes, inlaid with quartz and obsidian, seemed to challenge any intruder, as if daring them to proceed further into the mysteries of the tomb. Every object told a story, not just of the pharaoh but of the artisans who crafted them and the beliefs that shaped ancient Egypt. The craftsmanship revealed a civilization obsessed with eternity and the divine. A painted box showed Tutankhamun and his queen in a rare, intimate scene, capturing a moment of tenderness that humanized the legendary figures and offered a glimpse into their private world. The antechamber was a time capsule, perfectly preserved, revealing that the afterlife was imagined as a grand continuation of earthly life, filled with beauty, comfort, and companionship. And this was only the beginning. The sealed doorway hinted at even greater mysteries waiting to be unveiled. Even greater wonders lay beyond, promising discoveries that would rewrite history and deepen our understanding of a lost world. Beyond the silent, watchful statues, Carter's team stepped into the burial chamber, the very heart of the tomb, a place untouched by time for over 3,000 years. The air was thick with anticipation and the weight of history. Instead of a single sarcophagus, they were confronted by a massive gilded shrine, the first of four, each one nested perfectly inside the next, like a set of Russian dolls. These shrines were designed to protect the king's remains from both mortal and supernatural threats. Every shrine was covered in shimmering gold, inscribed with sacred texts, and adorned with intricate carvings of protective goddesses. The craftsmanship was astonishing, each detail a testament to the devotion and skill of ancient artisans, who believed these shrines would safeguard the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife. Deep within the final shrine stood a quartzite sarcophagus, its heavy lid watched over by four goddesses with outstretched wings, their arms encircling the king in an eternal embrace of protection and love. When the archaeologists carefully lifted the lid, they discovered not the mummy, but three nested coffins, each more elaborate and precious than the last, each layer a new marvel of ancient artistry and symbolism. The innermost coffin was a breathtaking sight, crafted entirely from solid gold, weighing over 240 pounds. It depicted Tutankhamun as Osiris, the god of the afterlife, holding the crook and flail, symbols of kingship and divine authority. His serene golden face, inlaid with deep blue lapis lazuli, gazed out with the calm confidence of a divine ruler. The mask was not just a likeness, but a symbol of eternal life and the pharaoh's transformation into a god. Inside, perfectly preserved, lay the untouched mummy of the boy king, sealed away for 33 centuries. His secrets and treasures hidden from the world until this very moment. Overwhelmed by the magnitude of the discovery, Carter called it a supreme and ever-to-be-remembered moment, a phrase that captured the awe and wonder felt by all present. The burial chamber was more than a tomb, it was a vault of faith, artistry, and royal power filled with treasures meant to ensure the king's immortality. News of the discovery spread rapidly, captivating the world. People everywhere marveled at the wonders of ancient Egypt, and the story of Tutankhamun became a global sensation. At last, after centuries of silence, Tutankhamun's secret was finally revealed, shining a light on the mysteries and splendors of a lost civilization. Next to the burial chamber was the Treasury, home to the tomb's most sacred treasures. A gilded canopic shrine guarded by Anubis held a calcite chest with 4 miniature gold coffins, each containing a preserved organ. The artistry was exquisite, the symbolism profound. The treasury overflowed with jewelry, model boats for the afterlife, and mysterious black chests. Among the most poignant finds, 2 tiny coffins with the mummified remains of Tutankhamun's daughters. Their presence spoke of personal tragedy and a father's hope for reunion in eternity. These objects transformed Tutankhamun from a distant icon into a real, grieving human. The tomb was not just a monument to power, but to love and loss. Every artifact deepened the story. The king's legacy was more human than ever. For decades, Carter's notes and photos were all we had. Now technology is revolutionizing our understanding.
Scientists use CT scans and X-rays to peer inside sealed objects and even the king's mummy, without unwrapping a thing.
It's a forensic investigation of a 3,300-year-old mystery.
Scans reveal how objects were packed and how Tutankhamun was mummified.
Chemical analysis identifies ancient oils, perfumes, and even the wine buried with the king.
Metallurgical tests showed Tutankhamun's iron dagger was made from a meteorite, a gift from the gods.
Advanced imaging uncovers hidden sketches and corrections on painted surfaces, revealing the artist's process.
We're seeing ancient Egypt with new eyes, uncovering stories Carter never could. Every artifact is being re-examined, and each one has a new story to tell. The tomb's secrets are still unfolding thanks to science.
For years, theories swirled about Tutankhamun's death. Murder, chariot crash, palace intrigue. New CT scans and DNA analysis have rewritten the story. The skull injury, post-mortem, not murder.
So what did kill me?
Scans revealed a clubfoot and bone disease. Over 130 canes in his tomb were likely mobility aids, not symbols of power. DNA showed his parents were siblings, leading to genetic disorders.
The likeliest cause, a broken leg, severe infection, and a deadly bout of malaria.
The evidence paints a portrait of a frail, suffering young king. Not a god, but a human.
I ruled in pain, lost 2 children, and died young.
Science has replaced myth with truth, making Tutankhamun's story more intimate and real. The golden mask hides a tragic, relatable life. His legacy is now more human than ever. Just when we thought the tomb had revealed all, a new theory emerged. In 2015, Egyptologist Nicholas Reeves spotted faint lines on the burial chamber's walls, possible hidden doorways. He proposed the tomb was originally built for someone else, maybe Queen Nefertiti, and hastily adapted for Tutankhamun.
Ground-penetrating radar scans suggested possible hidden rooms. Initial results were promising: voids and materials behind the walls. The world waited for another great discovery, but follow-up scans were inconclusive, and authorities halted further investigation to protect the tomb. The mystery remains unsolved. Is Tutankhamun's tomb the end of the story, or just the beginning? The search for answers continues.
The curse of the pharaohs became legend after Lord Carnarvon's sudden death.
The media fueled the myth, linking every death to the curse.
But studies showed no difference in lifespan for those present at the tomb's opening. Carter himself lived for years after.
Science debunked the curse, but there's a twist. Sealed tombs can harbor dangerous molds and bacteria.
Some illnesses may have been caused by ancient fungi, not supernatural vengeance. The real danger was microbiology, not magic. The curse endures in popular culture, but science has the last word. The true story is less spooky, but just as fascinating. Even legends have a scientific explanation. Tutankhamun's tomb is more than gold and legend. It's a window into a pivotal era. The artifacts reveal royal life, religious beliefs, and the artistry of the new kingdom.
We see the furniture, clothes, games, and weapons of a pharaoh's world. The tomb's objects, perfectly preserved. Let us study ancient Egypt in unprecedented detail.
Science has humanized Tutankhamun, revealing his struggles and tragedies.
The search for hidden chambers keeps the spirit of discovery alive.
The boy king, once forgotten, is now immortal, a symbol of history's power to surprise and inspire. His tomb sparked a fascination that endures worldwide. Tutankhamun is no longer just a king of Egypt, he's a king for the world. The story of discovery continues, lighting the way for future generations.